morning to you, gentlemen. Introduce yourselves, please.
Good morning. It's time to talk antiques once again. I'm Ray Seckler.
I'm Ronnie Branch.
I'm Philip Scoggins.
And I'm David Pennington. So,
and
Somebody right there.
Ronnie and Ray are the ones that are going to slap the microphones the most today. That's my bet.
so
We tried to grease this one over here. We've done everything to keep it from
You're
making
betting right, because this one jumps on us.
for some reason that thing shot straight up to the ceiling. Maybe it's a rocket instead of a microphone.
It's haunted.
Maybe it's haunted.
It's haunted?
By the previous owners.
It could be a rocket.
It could be. One of those
Okay.
NASA rockets we was talking about last week.
So the FBI lady, I was at a meeting the other day, and she retired.
David,
FBI
did you
lady.
get busted down?
Yeah.
Good gravy,
So-
if you could act right.
So she and her husband were retired, and her husband passed away, which he was really a good fella. He was a retired FBI.
What was his name?
Jim. You know, he used to come
Oh,
over to Hardin.
Jim. Yeah.
He used to.
Big Jim.
Yeah, he's.
Don't mess around with Jim.
Yeah. He was a really interesting fellow, wasn't he?
Yeah, I used to make him mad. I always
I'm
accused
sure
him of
you
being
did.
an Obama man.
But anyway, so we mentioned last week we was going to talk about typewriters if we got a chance, and she brought it up to me and said, "Hey, y'all hadn't talked about typewriters," and she's got a couple of them. So
But you told her we were going to.
yeah, well, since she asked us to, we got to, right?
We have to.
Yeah. She's already texted me this morning. She done looked up. I told her the different color ones were more valuable, it looked like. So I don't know if that's going to hold true or not. But let's do the kind of the history on typewriters. You want to do that, Philip?
Okay, I've got that for you. Okay, gradual efforts to impress letters onto paper resulted in the first commercially produced typewriter in the United States in 1874. The Scholes and Glidden typewriter, manufactured by E. Remington and Sons, produced uneven, uppercase-only letters, while typists were unable to even see what they were writing. The imperfection of this blind Remington were enough to dampen the enthusiasm of an eager public, including writer Samuel Clemens. However, Christopher Latham Scholes, one of the model's inventors, did leave an indelible mark on typists with his development of the QWERTY keyboard.
The what?
The QWERTY keyboard, you know, where the first letters on the top left side.
I've heard that word before. I was looking for a definition.
There were no standards established for how a typewriter should look or operate. Consequently, over the next 30 years, there were more than 300 makes and models manufactured in North America alone. This golden age of design was a period of growth in the industry that produced beautiful inventions. Then, in 1896, the standard for efficient office machine was taken to a new level when Underwood introduced what would become the first modern typewriter. It featured 4 rows of keys and an accelerating type bar. The Underwood typewriter marked a defining moment when all the rules were changed, Casillo said. They made a nice sound when the typist hit the keys, but most importantly, what was being typed could now be viewed by the typist. So popular were Underwood typewriters, with production numbers in the millions, that they were the office machines of choice for half of all American businesses in the 1920s.
Wow.
And by the mid-1900s, manual typewriters hit the peak of perfection, with companies like Royal, Olympia, Underwood, Smith Corona, and others manufacture machines that were abundant and well-designed, conditions that continue to favor today's collectors. And they said, keeping in mind the importance of condition, the author suggests the following values for typewriters. A Hammond No. 1 is about $2,000. Royal Quiet Deluxe 1940s Gray, $25. Royal Quiet Deluxe 1950s Pink, $250. Royal Quiet Deluxe Gold Plated, $500. And a Scholes and Glidden typewriter, the decorated model, were $20,000. And a Crandall new model with mother of pearl decoration in good condition is worth about $7,000.
Can you imagine $20,000 for a typewriter?
So
I guess that was like a supercomputer.
who would
back
have ever
then.
thought that the typewriter in 1874? Would you ever thought typewriter?
Well, more was who would have ever thought of a typewriter that didn't have 4 rows on it?
Yeah, and I wonder.
that would throw you.
I wonder who come up with the concept of the home keys.
I don't know.
I had one
That'd be
for a
pretty
long
neat to
time. I never did learn how to use the thing, but I loved it.
I had to take
It looked good in a box.
Well, that's one thing I had to take in college was typing. You had to
Yeah.
take it.
Hey, CST 101 keyboard and some
Yeah.
things what I had to take.
I had taught myself to type when I was a kid with my Commodore 64 computer. One-handed was so I could run my left hand across the line of what I was typing
But now,
in.
didn't they kill
pretty
you
neat.
when you had to take keyboard?
When I took keyboarding, I was fast enough to where I faked it, and the teacher never caught me, and I made a
okay.
B. But I really wish I'd learned to type.
So when you're sitting at the keyboard, you lay your fingers on A, S, D, F, J, K, L, semi, right?
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't typed in so
And
long.
you
I'm
have
gonna tell you what, I
little
watched
dents
that
on
kid
F
of
and
mine,
J.
Charity. She can type on that little old phone
Oh yeah.
90 minutes. I mean, I bet she can do 90 words in a second.
Well, I forgot how
cannot
many-
do it. The keys are too small for me to see. I keep hitting the wrong key. And
So-
now it's a screen. Now you hit the screen, not the key.
So
It
do you
takes me
remember
30
in college, I forgot how many words you had to be able to type a minute without mistakes. Do you remember, was it like 45 words a minute?
I have
Or-
no idea.
Well, it was
So-
progressively more. I think it started out like 20 or something like that.
I was thinking it was
And
like,
then it went on up 30,
but I mean,
40.
but you had to type it without a mistake. And
Yeah.
it didn't count if you.
That's the deals. with
And
mistakes.
I
That's
was
the
taught
keyword.
when in college with business machines, we had to do the machines one-handed with a pencil in our hand.
No, I never
I
had to
haven't
do
seen
that.
that. No.
Yeah, you laid your pencil, your thumb, it stayed in
Yeah.
there, and then you did it like this.
The numbers
Yeah.
deal? Okay.
But you had to do it. You couldn't do it. You couldn't look at the machine because you're doing your figures to your left.
Right.
Right, yeah.
So you had your pencil in your hand.
Oh, you're talking about on the
Not a typewriter,
on
but the
numeric
yeah.
pad.
Just no, it was actually yeah.
Yeah, the numbers. Yeah, the numeric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually had to have the pencil in your hand and then do the numbers and look.
Which
But you could not look over there
that
at
really
it.
came in handy for you later on, though, because I've seen you doing it so fast I couldn't even
yeah.
tell what you were
Yeah.
doing.
Oh yeah.
That's what I had a job in college where I was the data entry. All I did was the number keypad for a wholesale food distributor, and I typed in the information for the trucks to be loaded during the night, and I got just crazy fast at,
I
at
used
doing
to
that. You know, I
sit
did
back
that
on
for
a couch
2
and watch
years
him when he'd
and
be
just do
checking
it.
up if he's going somewhere. He'd be entering checks and stuff in there so fast I couldn't even,
Yeah. Well, those two things definitely helped me in college.
Yeah.
Now I did take golfing. I took bowling and archery. Did you take that kind of
I took
stuff?
bowling, archery, and scuba diving. So
Yeah. Well, I didn't take scuba diving. We'd had to went to a pond somewhere to go scuba diving. Oh no, we could have went to the lake.
we
Couldn't we?
went to the YMCA pool.
That's who Max has been taking lessons from, one of the Earls of Leicester in the
Oh,
Bluegrass
yeah.
Band. Yeah. His kids go to college on a golfing
That's pretty good.
scholarship, yeah.
I told Mark Smith yesterday he needs to go with Max. Yeah, he said he hadn't been in 4 years. I told him Max would take.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you when I'm going to take up golfing when they come up with that gun where you can shoot that ball. That's the
Yeah.
only way I'm going to take up golfing.
There you go.
Anyway,
There you go.
so we heard what they said in the article about the value of stuff. So
Right.
So what did you find the highest priced? Actually, these items that we're going to tell you about actually did sell.
Okay.
So what's the deal?
The number one we have is a antique Upstrike 1889 National 1B typewriter with cover, and it hasn't been restored or anything. 16 people bid on that, and it went for $1,802.
See,
So-
everybody thought typewriters was a thing of the past. But believe it or not, there was somebody at the office the other day at the warehouse, at the Jiffy Burger warehouse, actually was looking for a typewriter. I've got a couple, but I want to keep at least 2 typewriters.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a sample. I got a salesman sample typewriter, a small one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I got a full size one.
They're getting to be fewer and further between.
Yeah, the ribbon would be something I would stock up on if you wanted to actually use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you
Something
can
that
get
would disappear.
ribbon. I bet you there's companies that make them.
Yeah, they're for a little while more, but
You know, I have a couple of old ribbons there at the house. I don't know what they fit.
Huh.
All right, so what's the next one?
Okay, next we have a refurbished 1914 Underwood No. 5 typewriter. It went as a buy it now for $1,649 with $100 shipping. Okay, we'll call that $1,750.
Might
Can
as
we?
well.
Yeah. $100 shipping, that's pretty steep on a typewriter.
Well, it's heavy.
I mean, I guess it is heavy.
It's
but,
heavy, you know.
They are heavy, yeah.
You ever pick up a typewriter?
Yeah, I guess
Especially
I could.
the old ones, all made out of metal.
Yeah, 1914. That's probably solid steel. Okay, here's a great Minion typewriter from 1927. It went for $1,400 with $100 shipping. And look at this keyboard here. Let me see if I can describe this.
She cost me $40 to ship that compact laptop to New York.
How? Look at, David, how would you describe this keyboard here?
Oh God, that is
I don't know. It looks like
it's a bow.
looks like
It
it's concave or
bowed out,
something.
yeah.
It's concave, but it doesn't have an actual keyboard, does it?
Look there. It looks like it kits them itself.
What
Scott?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Looks like is
Well,
there
all I
another
can tell you
pad
is too
on it?
fancy for me.
We stumped ourselves on that one. I'm
I
sorry.
think that hooks to something else.
It's great Minion typewriters. Okay, next in line is a 1895 Williams number 5057, model 123. This is a really old looking typewriter. It only has 3 rows of keys, and they were wanting $1,400, but took a best offer on that. But they got north of $1,100 on it. Here is a German typewriter, Schreber machine. It went for $1,100 with 4 bids, and it kind of has one of those curved keys
I don't know how
around, but
that-
not completely. Man, that would seem
Of
so
course, we're all
awkward.
spoiled. We're used to
Yeah.
traditional.
Here's a 1927 Royal number 10. They were asking $1,200 and took a best offer on that. Here's a Hammond number 12 in very good condition with a really curved keys on that one. And they were asking $1,600, and it looks like they got somewhere between $800 and $1,000 for it.
Tell you what we got to do. We're going to have to take a break. But one thing about that, and they gave you free shipping.
Yeah, at least you got free shipping.
And that was probably something.
Hello, I'm Pick and Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in, get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking.
My name's John Hershman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Keylon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
Isn't it nice when you can get a second chance?
I'm telling you, baby, we got a good
Hey,
woman behind
when she
us
points that
today.
little finger at you, that you know to straighten up.
That means it's time to fly right. That's what that finger
Every
means.
good man, there's a good woman, they
Yeah.
say.
I say that's true too.
I do too.
I can vouch for that.
With her hand stuck
Mine
out.
sure does give me plenty of.
I ain't gonna
Mine sure does give me plenty of walking orders.
Did you hear what Ronnie said?
She'll
Don't
tell
say
me to
that
do 2 or
again.
3 things at one time. Hey,
She wants them done too, don't she?
yeah, well, I'll get them done. Yeah, you're exactly right. I had to mow in the rain. What's that tell you? I almost had the thing done, so I just said, and boy, you talking about it. It took 30 minutes to clean up the lawnmower after that.
I've done that a lot of
That's
times.
not
I
too
get
smart.
started and want to finish.
If it rains, stop.
Yeah.
That's my
Go ahead and
suggestion.
take a break, yeah.
Just makes it look bad.
Hey, so you
Not
had
a
a
big
chore
mess.
today.
Okay.
So somebody gave you a chore.
That's what, yeah, one of the owners, Jerry Harris, over at the TV station has an Underwood in his office. So John was asking me to find out how much that was worth. So we're pretty sure.
No, we're 100%.
Oh, okay, all right.
We're not pretty.
It's an Underwood number 5, is that? And
Well, no, that ain't it.
that's not it.
No, remember
which
that
one? Which
It was
number
2
was
something.
it? Yeah,
Right there.
But it is a
It's a
standard
1929 number 5.
1929 standard number 5.
Got the dust cover with it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got the dust cover, but
Well, the
it's
sheet will work.
That's a
$245
typewriter.
is the going rate on those. So that's not bad for a
No, it ain't.
typewriter.
No, it's not.
For something that a lot of people just throw away.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, and back to our eBay list, I found a pretty unique one here. This is an antique Blickendorfer Oriental typewriter.
Is that German?
What did he say?
It is German.
I think that's a cuss word.
I think I was fixing to
well,
say too.
you know,
Well, you say
it quite possibly could be. I'm not sure, but
They might have done that just so you would cuss on there, you know, on the description.
But this is a Hebrew and English typewriter. It's only got 3 rows of keys, and when you zoom in on them, each letter has an English letter and then like a Hebrew symbol on it. So I guess there's some kind of shift button you'd push to change from one to the other. But I have never seen that before, and it went for $780 with $45 economy shipping.
$800, a little over 8 with the shipping.
There you go. So that was the buy it now on that one too. Some more German ones. There's a lot of German typewriters. They must have been developing them the same time we were.
Well, that one says 1890s there, number 4. See it?
Yeah. Dinsmore, 1890s. It went for $750 for the buy it now. Here's a index typewriter, Univex Gyrus, circa 1950, and from Spain. It's a really unusual looking one, and it was $700. So
Buy it now.
buy it now. The odd ones make really good money too.
So far, we hadn't found a colored one. They're all been black ones, right? We hadn't found any blues or reds.
Well, I think this
You're
one
right,
down here
yeah.
has a red base.
Yeah.
Or maybe it used
Yeah, I
to be
wouldn't-
red.
Here's a Yoast #1 typewriter for parts. And it got 75 bids on it for $730.
For parts?
For parts, yeah. Here's a 1905 Ideal #12 Hammond typewriter with original cover. This is a nice wood cover too, by the way. And they wanted $950 and took a best offer. Looks like about $720 or something.
Yeah.
Let's get another different.
Hey, there's a blue one.
Here's a blue one, a rare
No,
number.
that's a green. It says a green, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
must be a teal, right?
It's a green
Teal,
Monarch.
Is that what
So
it is?
you're right.
Yeah.
Teal.
Green Monarch Remington Noiseless Model 7. $700 was the buy it now on
I
that
think
one.
the noise is what makes a typewriter good.
Yeah,
I
well,
like that click, click, click.
their idea of noiseless and our idea is probably pretty different.
Yeah,
So, you know,
they had some rock and roll hit songs with that,
probably so.
that rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a Underwood number 5 telegrapher's mill typewriter. So it went for $585 as a buy it now. Here's a really unusual one here. It's a Bennett Schreiber machine, and it's got 3 rows of keys just right crammed up against each other, and then where the paper goes in and out, and it doesn't. It's way smaller.
All that for us?
Yeah, I think some of it's Chinese. So I think they're just trying to hit all markets. So that went for $600 for the buy it now on it. Man, these are bringing some good money.
What's that right there?
A Fox number 3 typewriter, circa 1900. One bid on that went for $575.
Plus what? $30. That's
plus
cheap.
$30.
Shipping.
That is cheap. They don't know what it costs to ship one, probably.
They haven't weighed it.
There you go. The next guy, he knew what it costs to ship one. Is another Blickendorfer number 5 typewriter.
It's an odd looking thing though.
With original case. Yeah, this is it's just like the guts put in a wooden box. It looks like, but it says original case. So I guess that's how they started out.
So it's a $600 machine.
Yeah, $600 machine.
$504 plus basically $100 ship it, right?
Yep. And 7 bids at that too. And it only has 3 rows of.
Yeah, I don't know about that 3-row typewriter.
They don't have
Hey,
there's no space bar either.
Guess what?
If you notice.
You're getting into some colored typewriters now.
There you go.
They must be newer.
I never seen it. That's got turquoise keys.
A vintage Hermes Rocket portable typewriter with metal case, turquoise keys, $544 with $54 shipping. So that'd be $600. Was the buy
What about
now
that hot
on that
pink one?
Here is
They call it Miami pink. That's like the storks, right? The same color as the
not
stork.
the stork.
That's a lady's typewriter.
Flamingo. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an
Looks about
Olympia.
the same as them.
Olympia SM3. It was $500 with the buy it now and $100 shipping.
Says it
Can we
works.
call that $600?
I could call that $600. And here's an Olivetti Valentine typewriter. It looks orange. Seems like it should be red if it's
Looks
called
like it's got a
Valentine.
set of rabbit ears.
That could be a UT
Oh, the
typewriter.
paper.
Could be. And after shipping, that was $600 too.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll scan down a little more for some. These are Remington Streamline 5 portable. It's really nice condition. Black with original case, keys serviced. $500 for the buy it now with $40 shipping. It looks really clean. Looks like that was been kept in good shape.
It's been gone over. I bet it works.
I wonder what the military did with all theirs. You know, the World War II and the Korean War.
Lord, I would love to know.
Wouldn't.
Probably scrapped them.
Surplused it.
Threw it in the ocean.
Probably, maybe,
Down, put them in tanks.
maybe they gave them to the cities. You know, they'll do that. Give them to
Maybe so.
the law enforcement.
Here's a Hammond antique typewriter advertising dealer world map, circa 1890, $499.99.
I wonder how
map.
big that thing is. It looks pretty
More
good
rarer, though,
size.
than the
That says
typewriter.
a $500 map for the advertising.
But look,
That's
the
pretty good.
shipping's only $16.
Yeah, that's much more reasonable shipping than the typewriters. Let's see. Well,
What was
here's
that other? What's that?
original booklet of 1902 Blickendorfer electric typewriter.
Now that is something because we didn't get electricity here till 1934.
It is. It's electric
TVA.
typewriter manual. Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't have it in their
1902,
homes
so
till
they
the
must have had
50s.
electricity. Of course, they actually generated electricity here in a small amount off of Morton's Lake.
I did not know that.
As a matter of fact, the base is still down there where the turbine was.
Oh, what?
Big concrete base. If you're headed north, and as you cross the bridge, look over to your right, and you'll see that big concrete embankment.
I didn't know there was a turbine there.
Yeah, that's what used to be a turbine on it.
Yeah. Well, that manual.
And they only done it at night.
Really? Why is that?
You don't need much light in daytime.
Oh, well, I guess it depends on what you're using. But you can't.
Well, you're used to
Easier to
having
type
it day
during the
and
day. With your electric typewriter, though.
Well, I think, too, when they had that power off of Morton's Lake, mostly all it did was run like a light bulb, maybe, You know, there was very few. There wasn't. This is pre-1934.
Yeah, well, you got to think it was the 50s before most people even put it in their homes. Rural,
well, out in the
rural people.
Well, it was forever before they ever got poles out in the rural.
Well, yeah.
That's what I saw.
They worked the big areas first.
Going through some of my grandparents' old paperwork, I found their agreement with Duck River to help pay for the poles to go down to the road, and I think they agreed to not, like there was some kind of 5-year deal where you agreed to keep the electricity,
You need to hang on to that.
All right. So we got 1 minute. Won't you give us one more item? When we come back, I'll tell you a little story about the power company.
Okay, here's an odd thing: is an antique Corona 3 typewriter stand, just a tripod support for.
It's an odd looking thing.
It's dated February 22nd, 1916. And
World War I.
It went for $495.
That's probably set in some military tent. What do you say? Let's take a break
All
and
right,
push your button.
we'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Pickin' Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking.
My name's John Hershman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Keylon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
All right, folks, we're back with Let's Talk Antiques. Now, I want to remind my daughter, now, you listening to what we're talking about, these antique typewriters and how much they're bringing, them baseball cards can be worth a lot of money as well.
Well, you're going to have Ronnie to check that out, aren't you?
I might get Ronnie to even help her if he can one day, if he can get them together to look into that.
He can.
She might even share some of that money with him.
There you go.
Well, if there's a whole lot of it then, Ronnie, I might want to get involved in it.
Hey, I was telling you about the power plant that was generated off of Morton's Lake.
Right.
Yes.
Now, I've got the original, the word left me. When you form a company, what is that called? The
Letters of incorporation or something like that?
well, whatever you call the contract. Anyway, I've got that. It's handwritten, and it's on Manchester Times stationery because he was one of the partners. Now, we're talking about something in the early 1900s. Wow. And also, there was only 2 of those meters that I know of, and I've got one of them. And the other one, the gentleman that had it, he passed away, so I don't know what happened to it. But this is 2 of the original meters.
Wow, cool.
Ain't that cool?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so if you got us 1 or 2 more, there's a red typewriter.
Oh, wait a second, we got to do this. So there's a 1970 one that just popped up.
Oh,
that
yeah.
seems really strange to have something that new in here, and it went for
It's 47 years old.
$490, and it is a Olympia Deluxe SM9 cursive typewriter. So it has a cursive font on it, which made it really rare. Here is a really strange looking antique Imperial B typewriter, and this is another one of those that's kind of around the semicircular keys. 19 bids on that, went for $355. Here is a Olivetti Valentine, perfectly working red typewriter with case. $380 buy it now with $100 shipping, so $480 for that one. Here's this would be gray 1963 Hermes 3000 refurbished typewriter, $425 with $50 shipping. Here's an Olympia Brown 1957, went for $429.
Hey, give us a couple more typewriters, and then we mentioned ad machines. So put in a search for a vintage adding machine.
Okay, here's one of those that was on the list. Was a 1949 Smith Corona Sterling in turquoise and gold, and that went 31 bids on that one for $431. Boy, nice to run across one of those stuffed in the back of an antique, wasn't it?
One of those Valentines in the display.
Oh, that's right. Did they say what it was?
They didn't say what it brought. I was looking.
Okay. All right, let me jump over to adding machines.
Yeah, because we was talking about them a while ago, so let's see what... I bet you some of them bring us some money, too.
Well, it looks like they would, be rarer than the typewriters.
Okay, we got a 1900 Standard Model B 10-key adding machine and tape printer with beveled glass sides. It's a pretty adding machine. $500 is to buy it now. Free shipping because it was pickup only, which could be a hassle. But the odd thing about this adding machine is that the numbers aren't in the standard design like you'd see on a telephone or an adding machine. They're just all in a line, one through 0.
That next one you got there is weird.
See. Antique C.H. Webb the Adler calculator, 1868 adding machine made out of brass. Now this is something that you would have to know how to work. I have no idea. It's just it's a brass snowman shape, I would say, almost, with just some gears in it. $400 was to buy it now on that, though. Here's a 1960s Hermes Precision Model 109 adding machine from Germany. It went for $352 after 17 bids.
Ain't that amazing?
Antique Burroughs No. 7 adding machine with carriage, Type 18 with beveled glass from 1911. It was $225 with $90 shipping. So these look more like... this one here is a cash register. Adding machine / cash register. It's an R.C. Allen stainless steel. $400 was the asking price. They took a best offer. It's somewhere between, right around $300. Yeah. Here's.
So give us a couple more.
There's another one of those Adlers without the mechanism.
Yeah. Here's.
How about give us that UT looking one down there, the orange.
Okay. Calcorex 403 TRS mechanical vintage adding machine. This is an orange one with, I guess it's got like sliders that you go up and down to put the numbers in. They were wanting $211 and took a buy it now. It's right around $200, it looks like, plus $80 shipping. And that was found in Croatia. So
the Republic of.
Yeah, so $80 shipping probably wasn't a bad deal if you're from that. And here's another, this is what I like, is the adding machine stand.
Yeah. In
nice condition, $160 for the stand. So
that's amazing.
That's just rarity. I guess people will pay for that kind of thing.
All right.
Finish your collection.
All right, so guess what we're going to jump to now, what little time we got left.
Oh, is this mine?
Yeah, so and then we're going to look up some vintage radios.
Okay, radio.
So now we went from typewriters, ad machines, now we're on radios.
Yeah, we've been promising radios for 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So I guess it's about time we do it.
Yeah, we'd eventually live up to our promise, right?
Yeah, sooner or later.
Okay, the Antique Radio Club of Illinois will hold held its 36th annual Radio Fest August 4th through the 6th at Medina Shriners. This year, the event expanded to include post-World War II electronics, including radios and televisions, as well as antique and vintage audio and amplifiers. Radio Fest is one of the largest gatherings of electronic collectors in the United States. Collectors from across the country, Canada, Europe, and Australia gather annually for this event. Radio Fest opens with a large radio auction on Friday evening, and anyone can consign radios to the auction for a nominal charge. Saturday morning started off early with the electronic flea market opening. Selling spaces were filled with radios, phonographs, amplifiers, televisions, parts for restorations, and for many nostalgic memories of the past. Also on Saturday, the ARCI provided free radio appraisals. The public can bring in actual radios or pictures of their radios, and experts will advise them on condition, the age of the radio, suggestions for restoration, and approximate value.
All right. Okay, so y'all put your ears on. You got a telephone call about a Remington typewriter.
Okay.
Hi, you're talking antiques.
I've got a Remington Rand typewriter. It's in a case. I think I got it from the County Board of Education or Army Surplus one.
Remington Rand?
Yes.
Let's see what we got.
Manufactured under noiseless patent so-and-so.
No, okay, I've got a 1936 Remington Rand Deluxe Noiseless black manual typewriter showing up for, the one sold for $210 and a couple sold for just a little above that. Does it have the case with it still?
Yes, it's still in the case.
Okay, well, it'll, from everything I see, you're looking at least $200 if it's
I'd say
usable condition.
$2 to $250 range.
Here's a Remington Rand Deluxe noiseless one. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
For $500, buy it now.
Well, they asked for that, but they didn't get it.
Yeah, so they end
Seems
up
like
getting a little over
something over 210.
210 is the
probably
the
a little
highest
over.
one sold. So.
Yeah.
That was about
yeah, that's the same one I got.
So not bad at all.
No.
What do you think? Are you happy with that?
Okay.
It'd be exciting, right?
That's good.
All right. Thanks for the call. We appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
That would be good
we
for
always
me.
we appreciate calls, and I ask people a lot of times when I talk to them, I say, why don't you call in and say, no, I'd rather listen, because I like to learn. So a lot of people don't call in but if you have something you want us to appraise, if we can, we'll be glad to do it.
We're glad to look it up.
Ray and Ronnie and Philip, they're good at it.
That was one of the better ones too. We actually found exactly what he was doing.
Okay, so let's look up a few radios, starting with what you gonna do.
Okay.
Philco first.
Well, we could just hit
them
them
all?
all, or do you want to?
Now, if you just put radio, it's gonna pull in a lot of new stuff.
Okay.
That
How
Crowley's
much
got
antique?
Yeah.
Boy, they had some real
Hey,
neat looking stuff.
we had a guy at that come to the warehouse Saturday.
Yeah.
He's got Crosley radios, Crosley cars, Crosley
man.
refrigerators.
Yeah.
I can remember.
He might even have a Crosley wristwatch. I don't know.
How the
He said he had a Bakelite just like that, and he had down there on that bottom
Yeah.
shelf.
here's
Amazing.
the top price one is a Sentinel Model 284-NR with the wavy grill.
Yeah.
Cotillion Bakelite radio, 1945 antique red. Now they were asking $2,000, but they didn't get that. But they did get over $1,500 for it. So
Now look at that Atwater Kent. I think the station here's got an old Atwater Kent speaker.
Well, this is a 1920s Atwater Kent antique breadboard radio with
Yeah, I like those
tubes
old breadboards.
and both tags. So this is where they sent you the parts probably.
You built your
and
radio.
you built your.
You ever done that,
built your
Ron?
radio.
Well, I have.
Yeah.
And this one went.
I built AMs and crystal radios. I've even built transmitters.
So this is absolutely gorgeous. It looks beautiful. 42 people bid on it, and it went for $1,500 for that. Here's a really nice antique Cotillion Emerson tube radio, model BT245. It says it's red for restoration, and 33 people bid on it and it went for $1,434. Here is a Braun SK55 Phono Super Radio plus record. Oh, okay. So this is a record player with a radio built in from German. And it went for $1,275.
Yeah, these are all sold items that we're telling you.
Yeah, all sold. Yeah. Here is a antique Emerson Snow White vintage tube radio.
So it's got the figures on it, the Snow White figures.
Is that? Yeah. Okay. So it is. It's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Hey, you've got a Mickey Mouse over there, don't you?
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them. That's really pretty.
This is
that is really nice.
I bill $179 for that thing. Plays anything.
Ain't that nice?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I can see why that brought $1,500.
Yeah, it's got Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
That's really pretty.
It's very, very nice design.
Emerson.
And that's the only one I've ever seen like that.
I've never seen anything different.
How much that bring?
1,500 something.
Well,
13.26.
Oh,
Free shipping.
I thought it said 15.
Yeah. Here's
I
a
need to change glasses.
RCA Victor Little Nipper Art Deco style beautiful antique Bakelite radio.
And to let people know that Bakelite, they used that in World War II.
Yeah.
And they made jewelry. They made all kinds of things out. It's kind of like plastic, but it's really kind of like thick and hard.
Yeah, but
and they can add colors to it.
Yeah.
One of the earlier forms of
plastic. Right?
It would break though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, some more.
So should we call it Break-A-Lite?
That's what happened to it.
Break-A-Lite.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Hang on, wait,
I break
20
a line.
bids, and it brought $1,250.
That's good.
There you go. Okay. Gotta give a price.
Everybody's making money everywhere. How about that? 10 minutes till the top of the hour. You're tuned to your hometown station, Thunder Radio. We are fresh, slime, and local, and talking antiques. Stay tuned.
Hello, I'm Pickin' Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
My name's John Hershman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Keylon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
We're back again with Let's Talk Antiques.
Okay. We found a couple of nice ones during the break. We found a 1940s Mantola machine age antique Bakelite old radio, and it plays. 57 bids on it. It went for $1,219.
But it looks like if you looked at a tower, like a housing tower on a beach or something. Yeah. It's got that cylinder looking
kind of
on the left hand side.
It looks like the floors.
Yeah. Sharp, ain't it?
Yeah. And then the next one really puzzled us because it's an antique Clap Eastern Tuner Company with question marks saying, what is it? And there were 8 bids on that, and it went for $1,225.
So it's a copper cylinder, and then there's a cylinder that goes
I think it
inside
was used as a rectifier.
Did you say you adjusted out to get the bands? Is that what you said earlier?
I think it was used as a rectifier myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Does the rectifier mean what picks the
Rectifies the signal.
the station?
You have to have a
That's what I was
rectifier and
figuring.
an oscillator.
Oh, okay. Well, gosh, it said they weren't sure what it was, and that they had bought it at an estate sale recently. So, to get $1,200 from it, they were asking $200. So it shot up $1,000 more than they were.
So one guy knew what it was because he bid on it 4 times and ended up with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then another guy bid twice, and then the other bids. The other 2 bids were just odd and end bids.
Yeah, well, they were in the 600s. So those 2 people got
they knew,
serious at
didn't
$1,200 against each other. So, I don't know. You have to be a hardcore collector.
Hey,
at that
there's an
point, it seemed
Atwater
like.
Kent.
Yeah. Here we got an Atwater Kent model.
Tombstone.
447. Yeah, it does look like a Tombstone. Tube radio, the buy it now on it was $1,050 with $40 shipping. We have a World's San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge Antique World's Fair RCA radio. So it's got a handle on the top, so it's kind of a large lunchbox sized on it with a really nice
So what's
San
this right here
Francisco
on the
bridge
side?
it.
Protruding up.
No,
Here, click
a
on that thing. Let's see what it
building.
is.
I don't know enough about World's Fair era San Francisco to know it's like a church tower of some sort.
It's a building.
At the end of the it says Golden Gate International Exposition on it. Golden Gate Bridge, Tower of the Sun. That's what it says on that one.
Do you know where that's at, Philip?
No, I have never been to San Francisco.
Neither do I.
No.
I have.
Where's the Tower of the
Don't care
Sun?
nothing about going back.
Do you know what the Tower of the Sun is? Have you ever seen that?
Don't even remember hearing about it.
Yeah, let's see.
I was worried about men pinching me.
Hey, look, you can actually see the bridge on it, the way they designed
It
it.
is
Yeah,
really
it's
nice.
neat.
Yeah, that's really
It
nice.
says it's near mint 1939 radio. Beautiful facade with outstanding detail.
Yeah.
And it went for $1,195 just to buy it now.
That's
And
really pretty.
It is very nice.
I might start
That's-
collecting a few.
that's
Right?
why they got
we
$1,200.
do have a few, though, don't we?
You
Ron?
got
I used
quite
to-
a few, David.
Okay.
When I lived in
You are
Smyrna,
collecting a few
Okay.
radios.
All right.
The first person I met who ever made a living on eBay was my neighbor behind me. After he got divorced, he got laid off from some company he worked for, and somehow he got the connection with Hollywood, and he was going around buying up old radios that they needed for vintage TV shows and movies, and they would contact him and tell him what they needed, and he was running around getting those for
Well,
them.
there's a big demand
So-
for props.
So he was the
Studios
first
have
guy.
warehouses full.
That would be like
Yeah.
late 90s, and I was like, man, what a great.
So did he
Great
end
life.
up buying other things from the
I
studios?
not that I know of. I think his niche market was the vintage radio guy. So
Is that what he called
What is
himself?
that? What is that called right there? Breadboard radio.
yeah,
What's
that's
that?
another
Yeah.
breadboard radio where you build it yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's a Atwater Kent 6409.
A lot of ham
It went
radios
for
and
800.
crystal radios were like that,
Well,
David.
Yeah. It went
Okay,
for-
so we got
what's
one minute. Give us something good.
I could give the price on that. It was
Okay.
$888.88 with 18 bids.
Yeah.
So there.
Well, that's good. That's one good thing. Now
Here's
give
a
us another.
General Electric L622 Catalan Bakelite tube radio. This looks like a jewelry box.
And it's
from
red, or something.
1941. Yeah, I would call that red.
Okay.
Yeah, just crazy looking.
Jewelry box red, that's a women's radio.
And
Women's
$900 was the asking price, and it looks like they took about $700 for it. So.
All right. With
Hey,
that,
there's
we
a
go.
Signal Corps.
All right, well, give that real quick. We got to
Crystal
get out of here.
radio.
We got
Oh, this
seconds.
World War
They're going to
One.
cut you off, boys. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for talking antiques,
we're gone.
friends.